ladies and gentlemen, and you're welcome to the Crystal Beauty Show. My name is Tiafak M. Tonka, and today we have a very interesting person with us on set, and he is Coach. I think I should start with that because that is how he introduces himself in most cases. I'm sure you must have heard some of his works out there, and you know, when I say Coach, you know, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
Well, I'm fine. Life has been good.
Okay.
Yeah, God is grateful. So we are going to go straight to the point and find out who exactly is sitting before us. Sorry. So, Coach, this journey as whoever you are, how long has it been?
Well, I started the whole music journey from, I think it was in the year 2016 when the Anglophone crisis started. So I think that should count about 7 years.
7 years?
Yes.
Wow.
7 years to date.
That's a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So did it just... By the way, Kurt is a producer, so when he talks about this music journey and you want to think that he is a singer, an artist, no, he is a producer. And so this 7 years journey is production, like music production, or rather, yes, music production, the only thing that you're specialized in, or there are other fields that you want to explore?
No, well, actually, I started off with music production.
Yeah.
And over the last two previous years, I then, let me say, graduated into something more of like, I went into film composing, where we produced film scores and, the whole music and everything that you get in a movie. I ventured into that because, I don't know, I just had this desire. I don't really like, well, I love doing music, I know the like, but I always see myself doing something different. Yeah, so, and actually that started because I started, when I came to Boya for my university studies, I started working with poets. Okay. And, you know, working with spoken word artists, I discovered that to actually produce music for them is not like ordinary music. Like, it's not an ordinary Afro music or hip-hop music. You have to produce music that has to go with each emotion and each line that the poet is speaking out to. So you have to replicate the words with emotions and the music that you put in.
So, talking from this perspective, from the perspective of you being a producer for Afrobeat artists and spoken word artists and also movie scoring, will you say you want to be a producer for the artist, that is the musicians, the ones who sing and Afrobeat and all that, or do you want to be a producer for the spoken word artists and the movie scoring?
In as much as I really love music, like the contemporary music that we listen to, I really love, whenever I'm working with respect to a film or for a spoken word artist, or maybe even for adverts for some commercial purposes, I really feel like that's where my creativity really sparks up the most. So I really see myself as...
It challenges you more.
Yeah, it challenges more, and I feel like that's what I really like to do. Honestly, in as much as I obviously like doing the music, the Afro and all the like, but when it comes to the other things, that's where I really love to do.
So let's say you have been dancing between spoken word, and so when you started this thing, like, did you come to Boya to study music? Like, did you study music in the university, or it was something that you just dived in? Let's start with that before we go to the next question.
Well, music has never been something that I've studied music by my own personal investment. I've paid for courses, enrolled in some little courses online, but I never came to university to study music. I actually came to, I had to study food science and technologies, but one thing came and the other, and I was cut short. Life happened.
Okay, life happened. Yeah, I like that particular thing because everybody that life has happened to just naturally understand.
Yeah, you understand. Yeah, life happened. And so, well, honestly, I never really thought I could take music production or music as a career. It just happened bit by bit until I just noticed that, hey, this is where I find myself and this is what I'm doing. So, okay, you're a music producer now, so you have to take it upon yourself. But I never really came to university to study music. So it has always just been a hobby, a passion, something I really have in me. So it's just over the years that I kept on developing myself, and this is where I find myself today.
So you have been working with a lot of artists and you have been producing them, and you have just said here that you prefer producing mostly spoken word to. I'm going to use your words like this. You prefer producing like film scoring, spoken word to Afrobeat artists. So, will you tell me which artists? Let's start with like the Afrobeat and the R&Bs and all whatnot. Okay. Let's start with that. Which artist will you say has left you spellbound in the studio?
Wait. What, in which categories are we talking about?
Like, you mean spellbound in a good way?
In a good way?
Yeah.
For the spoken word or for the...
No, we are talking about like the number of contemporary music that we know.
Okay, I have a couple of artists that I work with. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So far we have Prax. Prax sings. Okay. She has an amazing vocal. She's so good. She's so talented. Okay. And I also have this other young man that I'm still trying to develop him. Okay. He's called Rex, but his artist name is Rex. So nice. Okay. He doesn't have any work out there, but we are planning to sit and explode. Okay. Yeah, so we're really planning. So I think those are the two people that, for the ones that I've worked with, those are the ones that I really see a lot of, they have potential. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, those are the two of them.
So now, like diving back now to the spoken word production, like I understand, okay, this is something that you really love and this is something where you can be very critical in. And judging from the community where you come in, this is going to be very controversial, but I would like you to tell me, or rather to tell our viewers, like, in this category of spoken word, like, which artists now have left you spellbound in the studio? Like, you listen to the way the person presented the poem, you listen to the way the person wrote the poem and everything, and you're like, wow, this is just amazing.
Okay, first of all, I would like to just like maybe quote the artists that I've worked with, the spoken word artists. Okay. I've worked with Nyanga Sandy. Okay. I've worked with Penboy. I've worked with Inkman. I've worked with Rans the poet. Yes. Yes. So I think those are the few of those I've worked with, and those are the ones that we have in our community.
If those of you watching, if you don't know, Rans is the person we had in the previous edition. So if you can just go back and find out about Rans, you get to see more about her. Yes, exactly. Carry on, please.
I'm sorry. I've also worked with Che Joy. Che Joy.
Yeah, worked with Meredith.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Young Holiday.
It's just that no, Young Holiday is not really. Even though his art is like, Young Holiday can be classified as a slammer. Okay. Yes, because his rap he has that potential.
Yeah.
It's just that I forgot to note it out because I felt like maybe we're talking about spoken word artists.
I am talking about the homework I did, and I saw Young Holiday somewhere.
Okay, yeah. That was a project with Penboy. Yes. It's part of the album Natives of the Universe.
By the way, if you're watching, Native of the Universe is coming, or it's probably already out.
Yes. No, it's coming. Yeah. So actually, for the most of the time which I've worked with spoken word artists, I think Penboy is the one of the people or one of the person that has really made me believe that spoken word is the next level of, let me say, entertainment, or I don't know how to categorize it, but he is so amazing. I mean, just recently, I'm saying recent, like yesterday, I was not really feeling well, so I was just like lying on the bed in the studio, and then we were just like trying to have fun, like we were just talking, and then he was like, he wants to read a poem. It's a poem that I know the poem before. We had performed it at a wedding some weeks ago, so he was just reading that poem, and he just put on one instrumental behind. And seriously, it got to me. It's a love poem. It's about love. No. It's a love poem. But
it got to you.
Yeah, and I would like to say it got to me in a negative way. Even though it was still fine. Yeah. I love the way I felt. But it was so amazing. He's so marvelous. He's a person that's really giving me that
spellbound feeling in the studio.
Yeah. Okay. that feeling.
Thank you very much, and I am still here in the studios of Womba, and we are sitting on some very beautiful furnitures, and it's thanks to Womba. And also, you're still watching the Crystal Beauty Show. You're watching us on TV. You're watching us on YouTube. Please don't go anywhere. Don't touch that. We're going to be coming right back to find out why exactly Pchords was left spellbound by a love poem. Don't go anywhere. I'm still Tiafak, and we're coming back. welcome back to the Crystal Beauty Show. My name is Tiafak M. Tonka, and I'm in the studio with Pchords. I like to say that name. I like to say it exactly like that because it's so beautiful. So, Pchords, before we went on a break, we were talking about a poem that left you spellbound in a negative way. We want to find out more about that. Can you tell us, like, how did this poem affect you?
I knew that you were going to come back to this.
Yeah,
this
that's
thing.
the idea.
Okay, it's just that it just gave me that environment to think about negative things, like maybe times which I felt bad and maybe one or two things happened to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was a love poem. You cannot just feel bad like that. What kind of bad did you feel?
Okay. It made me. Is it reminisce? Yeah. I was reminiscing about past relationships
And heartbreaks and
I can't see
everything.
them. So yeah, that's why. But it was a good feeling. I said it's negative, but it was a good feeling.
Yes.
Somehow that feeling is kind of soothing. I kind of like it. So it's not much of a problem.
Because
there's no need to worry.
Yeah, there's no need to, because sometimes it's like the best feeling to make you creative and you start doing stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm sure you guys recorded something immediately after.
No,
that.
I was feeling I was sick.
Yes,
I did not record nothing.
but you just felt it.
Yeah, I felt it. Yeah,
Okay,
felt
no
it.
problem. Okay, very well. And we still have Pchords here, and we're going to be finding out. Like, you have talked about the fact that you came to Boya to study something else, and life happened and everything. But what inspired you? At what moment did you feel like this is it? Music is the thing.
2021. I think ending 2021, 2022.
Okay.
That's when I moved because I was living I moved out of where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a much smaller space. So I moved out of there and then I went to a much where I could have space.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these things I was doing were just, I wasn't doing it consciously. I was just doing them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I had raised some money. I was just like, I don't like this house. Let me go somewhere that is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And when I went there, I was like, let me get some quality microphones. So it was just some little steps. Then that's what I just discovered that, hey, okay, like this is a home studio you're building. So okay, that's it. That's when I discovered that, okay, this is something that I want to be doing as a career. I want to call myself a music producer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, this guy is amazing. Like, I've listened to some of his works and they are really, really good. Okay, so we just we discovered that you recently won a grant at the Goethe Institute, that is the German institute. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, what is it all about?
Oh, okay. The Goethe Découverte program. I think it's a program that it launches every year, that they get to discover new artists and talents all over the nation.
Yeah.
So actually, what happened is, by the time should I like give a whole recap of everything?
Not necessarily an entire recap, but just like a brief.
Okay, a brief.
What is it all about?
What is it all about?
Yes,
okay, yeah. So,
what category were you selected under, and when should we be expecting to see you working with them?
Oh, okay. So for the Goethe Découverte program, after I've done my application and everything, I was selected for auditions because we had winners of the first stage.
Yes.
And after preceding that, we have now the final. The final competition where I won. So we have, I'm supposed to have a show. I'll have a music demonstration show. Yeah, it will be on the 5th of June. So actually, what you are expected to see on that show is something really, really different. I don't know if it has ever happened before.
Okay.
Yeah, because okay.
I like that. I don't know if it has ever happened.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe it has happened and I'm not aware.
Yes.
But I'm not.
But as long as you are aware, it has not happened
as long as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So there's this what the genre of music I like to, because if I want to consider, okay, I produce for people.
Yeah.
But when I want to consider that music that I own 100%,
yes.
I call it orchestral kind of spiritual music. So it has the way it entails some kind of, it consists of chants. It's more of like a trailer. If you know, maybe like there's a trailer of a film or something like that. It almost sounds like that, but it's different because it's more spiritual and it has these chants and all the like. So yeah, that's what the show is going to be about. We have at certain points you have maybe there will be some sort of spoken word incorporated in.
Okay.
It's the spoken word is to direct the music. Yeah, understand.
Like
so
to define the music.
yeah, exactly. So I have the whole music going around. There will be creative dancers there, and then there are some points where somebody comes in with some spoken word, just like beat and comes back. So it's like to direct you on, okay, this is like, it's a whole journey. So we are going through how you feel and all the like and all the like. Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
So
I would definitely like to be there.
You're welcome.
And if you're watching, let us all have a rendezvous in the show. Like, you follow him after this and you receive updates on how that particular program is going to be coming on. And ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting on beautiful furniture by Womba. And we still have Court here in the studio, and we're going to be going to one of my favorite parts of the show, which is a teeny tiny game. Are you ready, Mr. Court?
I'm ready when you are.
Court! Okay, let me get my phone, and we're going to be playing a small game, and it is called the Pop Questions, like Pop Questions with Crystal. Okay?
Okay.
So, let me use this opportunity to introduce you to our to our CEO, Crystal Beauty, and she has a couple of questions that she just wants to pop you with. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So the questions are going to be coming really brief and direct, and you're going to be answering them exactly how they come. Okay?
All right.
What is the most useless invention of all time? What do you think is the most useless invention of all time?
At some point there, I was tempted to say the mobile phone, but that's really crazy. That would be so stupid of me to say.
But it can still be useless.
No, never. If not, no. I don't even. Let's not even go. That's a different topic, please.
Okay.
I can't really say. I'm not. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have anything about that. For that question, I don't really know.
Okay.
I can't say.
Who is the most interesting person you know?
Pen boy.
Okay. Which smells better, babies or cake baking? Or cakes baking in the oven?
Cake baking in the oven.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. They smell better than babies?
It's my... You're asking me now, and I'm giving you my response.
Okay. What was your dream job as a teenager? Or are you still a teenager?
No, I'm not a teenager.
Okay.
Medical doctor.
And
then at some point, I deviated to food scientist.
Okay, food scientist. Yeah. And now DJ. Music production.
I have this problem. Most people always tell me DJ. A DJ disc jockey is not the same as a music producer. Please.
Okay, please, if you're watching,
I beg. It's not the same
a DJ
thing.
is not the same as a music producer, especially this one who is working with spoken word artists, music scoring, and
exactly.
Yeah. So we are going to go to the second to the last but one. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Please don't say what is in my mind, but carry on.
There's this they call them periwinkles, you know.
No.
It's like a snail, but it has a very long shell. It's really long.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. I visited a friend of mine, and they're from a side of Nigeria where I don't know, but the things were like there was so much in the whole pot. Yeah. So they call it periwinkle. It's long. It's a very small. It's like a snail. It has a shell, and then it's inside.
It should be.
And then the way you eat it is you have to take it, and then you have to
sip. Was it nice?
It was not nice.
Are you sure your friend is watching right now?
No offense, bro, but it was not good.
And our final question.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the toughest. Who is your best love?
My keyboard.
Yeah, keyboard. No, we're talking about a person. We're talking about a person.
Okay, best love.
Yes, amongst all the people you've loved, like who is the person that you loved most?
Is it agape or erotic?
Which one says that boyfriend and girlfriend?
Okay, the one of boyfriend and girlfriend is erotic. Well, none. I'm currently single, so I don't think. No.
I'm going to sense it and not dig in. Like, I'm really just going to sense the energy in the room and not dig in.
Don't dig in, I beg.
Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. You see, your keyboard is your first love.
Yeah.
So you play the keyboard.
Yeah, I play the keyboard.
Like, who taught you how to play the keyboard?
Well, if I want to be proud, I would say no one taught me. But actually, I have to give credit to my popsy. He gave me like it's just that he gave me very, very basic essentials.
Okay, he
basic.
He plays the piano.
Yeah, he plays the keyboard.
Okay.
So
wow.
he gave me the very basics.
Like do, re, mi.
Actually, yeah, just like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, something very, really small.
Yes.
So I was the one that actually, sometimes I used to think like, how did I even do it?
Yeah, you know, sometimes just the fact that he plays the piano is enough to just like, transfer the G now when you hear music. And, So yeah, shout out to you, Popsy. And so, Court, talk to me. Like, talk to the viewers. If somebody is watching you right now and the person says that, okay, I am just starting this music production thing and I want to take it really serious, like, what do you have to say to that person?
Okay, first of all, I would like to inform any aspiring music producer that it's a very long journey.
Okay.
It's really long. And actually, what has kept me so far to where I am, it's not like I'm somewhere, but let me say, like, we want to be considerate. It's really just the passion and the creativity. Honestly, I started producing with a very, very scrap laptop and just like some earpiece, like a headphone, before trying to get one or two things. So I really, what I can tell to aspiring music producers is that just stick to the passion and keep on working. Honestly, the work is just to keep on working, never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. Like, I cannot really motivate you that much, but I just want to tell you that if you, like, it's very logical. If you keep on working, obviously you get to some point where you are exposed. One way or the other. I know that maybe some people, like, grace is not really the same. People have, some people have it. But let's just be logical that if you keep on working, if you keep on working and working, you get at some point where a lot of people just know that, okay, this is what you do. I also want to tell people that you should invest in your social media. That's one of the things that has really helped me so much, and I want to give credit to Penboy. He's the one that actually helped me on that. Okay. I'd been producing for a while. I had the creativity and everything, but nothing was out there. People never knew what I'm doing and all the like. So he kept on banging on the fact, put your thing for outside, stop. So get social medias, anything, even if you produce just a bit or something, put it out there. TikTok there, the algorithm there is there to help people, Instagram and all the like. So 90% of the time we're always on social media. Put your stuff on social media, get to work with artists, look for artists, work with them for free. Propose to work with them. Please, I'm a music producer. Bring your song, I'll produce for free. And yes, you keep on working with them, and then you can get somewhere that, okay, please, I'll have to start charging you now because you have seen my worth and all the like, you're getting now. So I think those are one of the things that I could really advise to music producers out there. Keep on working on your grind. Steady on your grind. Okay.
Thank you very much, Court. He says that keep on working on that talent and make sure you put yourself out there, because if you don't, then how will people get to see your work and appreciate it? Exactly. So, Court, where can we find you? What social media can we find you on?
I'm on Facebook as Chords, Pchords. The P is silent. A lot of people say Pchords. It's not Pchords, it's chords. As in psychology, it's not psychology. So I'm on Facebook as Chords, the page. On Instagram as Lil Chords, that's LIL_Lil Chords. Twitter, Lil Chords too. TikTok, TikTok, Lil Chords. Every other social media, Lil Chords. It's only on Facebook that it's just the Chords itself.
Thank you very much, Court, for joining us in the studio. And we have had an amazing time with Court. We've got to find out about his journey. We've got to find out about his little tweaks and ups and downs in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to land this jet. My name is Tiafak M. Tonga. This is the Crystal Beauty Show. We are sitting in the studios of Woomba. And without touching that dial, staying true to the Crystal Beauty Show, we are signing out.
Bye-bye.